Hello everyone, my name is Barbara and I'm a Polish girl who lives in Ireland and likes to knit, and today I have episode 67 for you, which is a longer chit chat about the things why knitting and doing right now. It is December and I'm doing Vlogmas, so most of the things that I'm doing, it's up there. So if you've been here before and you notice there's something behind me is different, check Vlogmas day 8 and you will see more. So this is it. We got 2 more just to fit my yarn somewhere. Okay, so if you're here for the first time, this video is more about knitting, about yarn, about having fun knitting every day, and I'm talking about my experience and my whips, so work in progress. I'll be pointing out to you and show you some stuff that I finished, although I've recorded finished object videos, so I'll encourage you to go and check playlist, which is hats, shawls, and so on and so on. If you are first time clicking and checking me out, thank you so much and welcome in my episode 67, I think. I'm quite sure it's 67. Okay, if you're looking for more details, I would suggest to check down below. I'll try to put as many links as I can. If I'm missing anything, please let me know in the comments and I will update it, or if something is unclear. What else? I do timestamps, so it's easier to go back to the section you want to watch again. I don't know, are you actually using those? I'm not wearing anything, but I will. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this one. If you don't know me, I love hats because you put them on and it just makes you smile. Whatever hat you're going to put on, I think it gives you some kind of emotions. Most of the time they're positive. And the hat I'm wearing is Full of Minis hat, which is quite a special hat for me because I designed it last year and I got minis. I didn't really think to design anything, but I got my first ever advent calendar from a friend, and those minis were from an indie dyer. I'm so bad remembering names, but definitely playlist you'll see, or my patterns or hats. You find this hat and I'll tell you all about the indie dyer who was doing advent calendar for last year, and it was so perfect, so nice. So this was my 2017, but I'm knitting 2018 because that's the tradition that I'm going to follow every year. I'm going to enjoy and knit a hat. It's a fingering weight hat, so you need 24 5-gram minis, and it's a fitted hat. And I think that's all I'll be wearing. In the jar section. In the jar section today is a special edition, let's say it that way. It's the last time I'm going to have this section. It's a jar that I was putting podcasters in, and because I was cleaning, I'm not sure where I put it. So for December, what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that if you're a podcaster and you're buying something from my shop until the 31st of January, please leave a customer note during your order and you're going to get something special. Just let me know your name, your podcast name, and I'll check you out. Until the 31st of January 2019. Did you get it? Did you write it down? Perfect. However, if you would like to get some gifts also for your viewers, just before the order, please get in touch with me and I will give you some discount. So this section I run for, I don't know, 2 years. I don't really know. It was just to say thank you to all the podcasters that are out there and putting an effort to not to talk to you, not to show you, but behind the scenes. To go sit down in front of the computer and spend few hours of their day that they could knit to edit videos as a thank you. I'm finishing it because I cannot keep up with the podcast, the ones that are in the jar. Some people are not podcasting anymore and things are changing here and there. So I just want to wish everyone the best, and I can't wait to hear from you before purchasing anything from my order so we can have chit chat. And if you see anything in the shop that you really like and it's out of stock, also email me first. I may have it or may not in here in my studio, but not in my online shop. Okay, so thank you so much for taking part in this, and I hope you enjoyed that section too. Okay, so let's go to what's off my needles. And what's off my needles, normally how I track it is when I do the finished objects videos, but lately I still have a few things that I finished and I haven't published. I haven't published a video, let's say that, or a finished object video. Right, but let's check it out what I have since the last episode. Without saying too much, it's not that I haven't done anything. There are plenty of videos on this channel, especially that I'm taking part in a Vlogmas, which is a challenge that you record a bit, whatever you like, every day. I have quite specific footage, so check it out. But let's check what I actually published over here on this channel since the last one. So I got unboxing and I got a beautiful yarn from Alison Barnes Yarn, Canadian dyer, and I started knitting a hat with it. I actually got a pattern, but when I go closer to it, I'll tell more about the pattern. So I switched the pattern to my chimney hat, but then because the dye, there's two skeins that I got. One is red and one is speckled. In that speckled yarn, there's also red. So when I wanted to do, I didn't do a color work, it's just a slip stitches. It doesn't give you definition of the slip stitch effect, so I kind of stopped. So I decided that I'm going to knit a completely different hat. Maybe just go for it. But at the moment, I just have a folded brim because you know me, I love folded brims. Love the yarn, although it's very special. It's a blend of cashmere. It's like a butter to knit. Butter. I hope I'm saying that. Butter to knit. And do you have expressions butter to knit? Or just I'm translating it from Polish, which means it's a smooth, so nice, so relaxing. So that's in one of my project bags. And the next one, it's the vlog. We went to Poland for 3 or 4 days. We went to Warsaw, which is the capital city of Poland, and that's special kind of year for Polish people because it's 100 years of independence. So during that video you may see loads of white and red things because that's the Polish flag. We have an eagle as a symbol in the crest. And what else I can tell you about Poland? Probably not so much, and you're probably not here to listen to that. So, yeah, so we went over there, we spent a lovely time. We went to see, it's not an army museum, what you call it? It's heavy equipment, army equipment stuff museum. I'm so brilliant. Technology something. It's more for boys, but there's loads of it. Then we went to beautiful gardens, and then the next day we went for a concert, which was showing the whole history since 1975, which was a year that when Poland, the last king abdicated, Poland was divided and given to different countries. Well, and then from 1975 till 1918, we weren't on the maps, so it's amazing that we still speak Polish, and there were 40 million of us, or even more. Anyway, after that, let's move. I have a finished object video, and I published my pattern, which are hat and a cowl. Cowl is a bonus into the pattern, so it's written inside the pattern. So if you're buying it, you will get one PDF file and you will have kind of how to start and how to finish hat and how to finish cowl. Because it's quite nice, quite easy, isn't it? And I love it so much, and I've enjoyed so many Instagram stories and photos and so on and so on. So I love your ideas, and don't forget to put your project, link your project to the finished object. No, to the project page on Ravelry. I'm just mixing things up. I'm tired a bit after this. Yarn fumes. Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you why. Anyway, then the next one is my free pattern. I actually have on this channel free tutorial how to knit a just knit hat. There's also a pattern on Ravelry, so you can just get it if you want to. It's such an easy and amazing hat. I knitted 4 hats during the a meetup with a famous foreign, that's the word. During the meetup with a top model in the 90s, I think, and she changed her life. She is cooking amazing things. She's writing books. She's doing yoga. She's just uplifting. And if someone is uplifting, I just want to spend time with them. Don't you think? So I knitted 4 hats during that time, so I think they're very special and they're gift knitting. So I'll definitely will be putting here and there some hats to my friends and family. It takes 2 hours to knit that hat, so I would really encourage anyone. Like I said, you just need to know how to knit one stitch, which I'm showing in the tutorial, step by step everything, so check it out. And then there's another video. It's completely not related to knitting, which is a gift of time. I discovered that you can use your devices. It could be your phone, could be your computer, that they have voice recognition, and you can turn it on and you can respond quicker to any Instagram messages, and you can write emails. That way it will write. You just talk and it records and writes down for you. It's sometimes, I would say, 90% correct, so sometimes you have to go back and fix it, but I would say, it's just so quick. And with an Instagram, if you comment, I will respond because it's so quick. So quick. Although sometimes it doesn't make sense what I'm saying, but it's so quick. And you have to be very careful that you say knitting clear and yarn very clear, just for those words to show up. So check it out if you haven't heard about it and you struggle to respond to everyone every time. I would tell you it will speed up things, and you will have more time for knitting. Right, and then we have another one, which is a finished object video. I finished socks, gift knitting socks with a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I recommend you to knit it. It's a free pattern by Maria Monska, and it is called Flying North. And it was a pleasure to knit. That's Drops Drops Fable. More details, what colorway, go check the video. I will just link, I won't be linking those and down below anymore. I'll just encourage you to go to playlist and find socks, and you find them there. Now, another one finished is, now another not finished. It's more about top 5 sweaters or patterns, free patterns that I haven't knitted. So if you're looking for some patterns that I've knitted and they're free, they're sweaters, I will not mention them there. So if you're interested, go check out playlist. But over here I mentioned 5 free patterns to knit sweaters, and I would say go check it out because they're beautiful. And if you don't have a budget to buy a pattern, you can knit those definitely. I would love to knit them anyway. I would love to knit them anyway. And then we have 2 videos unboxing with a Knit Crate yarn, and I was lucky enough to get 3 of the same boxes. Not from perspective of yarn, from perspective of the type of a box. Knit Crate offers now 5 boxes. 2 of them they're Knit Crate membership, socks, and Knit Crate membership. Then we have artisan sock and artisan membership. And then they come up with the fifth one, which is collaboration with Malabrigo, and you're getting Malabrigo, but it's not every month. I think it's every quarter, but don't quote me, check that out. Anyway, under each unboxing video you will find a discount code, which is KAL20 for any for your first box, to get 20% off for any of your first subscription. The yarn is beautiful. There is 3 colors and you can check it out, and I got completely 3 different colors. And a lovely Lisa got in touch with me that she said if I'm interested I can swap it with her, and we did swap. We swapped this beauty. So nice. So I have 4 skeins of these. This is 20 meters in 100 grams. We have 70% support merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina. So it's quite Christmassy. I would love to start knitting with it, and maybe to have something for the Christmas time. We shall see how it goes, because I want to knit loads of stuff. But also, oh, I forgot about that, so we can do it here. I haven't drawn a winner now when I'm talking to you. There are different stuff that I did draw people, but I forgot about that one, and I knew that once I talk about Knit Crate I will know. Other than that, I got this. Other than that, I got also this beautiful 2 skeins. They're exactly the same type as this one, and I was thinking that I just need to share those with you, and without even writing down, give away on the unboxing, the last unboxing this month. I just said that if you manage to watch it all, to leave a comment and tell me what would you knit with this lovely bit, and you'll be in chance to win it. So I haven't drawn, but when I'm editing it now, I'm going to do it. So the winner is on the screen now. So congratulations, you won this beautiful skein. What I'm going to do, I'm going to obviously get the package up to 250 grams or less slightly, because that's the max until I pop into the next level of the postage. So that's 100 grams, but just may squeeze things in there over that, so I hope you don't mind. So the winner is on the screen now, so congratulations. I hope you're going to get in touch with me. Get in touch with me on Ravelry or on Instagram, send me a message with your address, and I will try to do my best to send it to you as soon as possible. So thank you so much for watching my unboxing. That's kind of a sneak peek of a random act of kindness, because I could keep it. I don't have to. I haven't been told that I can give it away, so, but I can do that too. So from time to time I'll spoil you with things, because storage area. And I can't knit with everything, right? Although I would wish. And then on this month we went for a trip with Seb. Seb, actually, my husband is Sebastian, and he organized with Blanca a trip, and we went to Connemara for a day. So you could have seen that we had that lovely time with the tea. Then we went for a walk. There were 2 points that we could stop. I decided to stop, don't go up. So we spent a bit of time with Blanca over there, and 3 other people went up to the peak. Once we came back, we went for a lunch, and it was so lovely, and you could even hear live music over there. Pure Irish. So nice. So yeah, I would say to encourage you to watch it. We're even dancing there. Well, by we, I almost cried, as you probably could have seen, and the rest people were dancing. That's how crazy we are. Right, and then we start Vlogmas. We have vlog 1, we have vlog 2, we have vlog 3, 4, and then I was able to record top 10 sweaters paid for patterns, the ones that I own. There are loads more beautiful ones that I do not own. So that's the 10, and you can check it out. I love them all. At the end of the video you have kind of sum up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 how they look without me chit-chatting. So if you want to skip my chit-chat, go straight away over that. You will know what I'm talking about. And also that way I left it, because if someone says, oh, I like number 10, I can refer to it that way quick too. But underneath that video you have links to the actual patterns on Ravelry and all written down in regards gauge, because that was my main information. And was it knitted top down or bottom up? I think they're all are knitted in a round, as I'm aware. But yeah, so overall I did 2 videos. That's 15 sweaters, and I was shocked that I would love to have those 15 sweaters. And I'm just planning to knit a completely different pattern again with the yarn that I showed you, because when I have a yarn, sometimes I'm looking for a pattern to fit my yarn or to fit my gauge. And those 2 videos, they weren't like that. They were just, I like them. And how I'm going to knit them, I don't have a clue. What kind of yarn I'm going to use, I don't have a clue. I just like them. But the reality sometimes is different. Sometimes we have yarn and then we're looking for the pattern to knit with it. And then once we have even the yarn, then we have to do a swatch, and then something may not click the way it should. Yeah, so more fun things ahead. Right. Okay, and then we have vlog day 5, vlog day 6, vlog day 7. And then we have finished object video, which are socks, and there are Holy Berry. I check on Ravelry because the only information you have on the label on the ball band, I hope I'm saying it right, it's just a number. And I think, as I remember from the top of my head, it was 3159. I don't know why I remember that, but it's 3159. And it's a kinkle, and I don't think I've knitted with a kinkle before. Let me know. Check my playlist, go socks, and see. I don't even know how many socks I've knitted this year. How many hats I have overall? Plenty. I think 80. I think it'll be 80 something overall. I know last year I did a video how many hats I knitted last year. I think it was like 30 something, I think. Wasn't it? 30 in a year. Hard to say now. I'm knitting a bit of sweaters, and I try to do a bit of sweaters too, so you will see in a while. And then we have vlog day 8 and hopefully 9, because it will take me a while to edit this one. I feel kind of bare behind me, don't you think? And that's all where it's off. Well, there are a few more offs. I have knitted 2. This is the 3rd one. Relax holder. This smells lovely. I have a soap inside. So that's what's still off. But I don't have a video about that. I have 2 more which I'm actually using for holding tags. And you may have spot one I showed you, I think in my last Vlogmas on 8, that I'm putting progress keepers from Vicky that I'm getting from Advent Calendar, and I'm just placing on it, which, as you could see, multi-purpose. I definitely can't do that with the IKEA cups, you know, the plastic ones. So I really like that. This one I knitted with a 100% wool that I got from Poland. It's rustic, and I'm knitting a sweater with it. I'm going to show you because you could have seen it in episode 66 that I have it up like that, up till like I did a yoke, but I actually finished now the body. It took me a while because I'm doing all this stuff too, knitting more. So this is it. I'll be looking for test knitters. It was so nice to knit. The skills, what you need to know, it's how to knit in a round. Knit, purl, knit together, SSK, and I-cord, which I basically tell you how to do. So yeah, and as you could see, I put my tag, because this one is going to be a gift for my sister. She wants some stuff with a rustic wool because of the wool properties about antibacterial stuff. So I also made her dishcloth, slightly longer. I don't know why, I just was knitting. I need to kind of block it, I think. It rolls when I did the heart. I'm not sure even, can you see the heart? I'm not sure, can you see it? But it's nice. I think I will make one for myself too. And to be honest, I think that's enough. Yeah, that'll be really nice. But the only thing about the wool is the smell. Well, at the moment when it's not as dry, I love the smell. So I need to block this one, and I will know then more. I'll put it near my face and see. But she would like to check it, and that was her request in regards gift. So I'm working on it. I know my sister may not watch it, but I know some other members of my family and friends watches. So yeah, if you're interested in me knitting something to you, let me know down below. What would you want me to knit? Sweater, out of action. Out of action. Definitely not a sweater. Don't write sweater. Something small. So I really like that. I wrote down, actually today I sat and I wrote down the pattern. I sent it to my friend to see if I made any boo-boos. I'm going to knit it again. So probably I'm going to knit another one for myself, maybe. We'll see. Because I think it's really nice. And yeah. And is that all? Not really. I finished another pair of socks. Probably, hopefully I'll get time to show it to you too. And I design a bit over there. And during the cleaning, I found, for instance, that I have a whip over here, which is a toy, a penguin. When did I start knitting a penguin? And I have hat. Oh yeah, and here is the yarn from Alison. The one that was in her box. It's a Jaws, a Divine. And I had the frog, so that's why it's a mess. But that's how much I have. A folded brim. And now I'm thinking. I think we're going to whips. That's a sweater. Socks, I think they're here. Yes, I finished socks. I finished socks and I'm going to show you and present them a little bit better. This was a very nice and quick knit because I knitted them on 2.75 millimeters, which is US size 2, I'm guessing, completely guessing. And the yarn I use is Regia. I got it last year for Christmas in an advent calendar. And it's Aquarius color, but I think Aquarius color is just like a bunch of colors in that area. The color is 04910. And so it was quite a quick knit. I'm not sure if that'll be for me or for Seb, but I was playing with a small pattern over here on the side. I'm not sure, can you see it? I hope you can see it now. Yeah, so hopefully, because of the vlogmas, and it's a real challenge to edit every day and publish every day, really big challenge. So yeah, I think that's all in regards what I finished. And then now what I'm knitting. As I showed you, first one is definitely full of Me's hat. Look at this. What do you think? It's going to be brilliant. It's going to be brilliant. So that's what I'm knitting, and I'm knitting every day. I think I'm spot on. Yeah, I am spot on. I told you. There was one that I actually put in the car and Seb went to meet his friends, spend time with his friends, and I don't have it with me. But it's another advent that I'm opening behind the scenes, and I'm showing you just the balls and stuff like that, which I pick up. I can show you what I've done during my vlogmas, so check them out. Okay, what next? As I said, I just put in this lovely bag from Suzanne, my rustic yarn, and this yarn I got like 3-4 years ago, seriously, these, and I decided to finish and knit this, so I'm putting it. I'll probably be doing another one. Then what's this? What it says, must knit. I have my Christmas socks. I got the yarn from Sarah, and that's how far I have. Not bad. Will I finish them? I don't think so, but they're so cute. And here is my under the tree pouch. So cute. So slowly, gradually, I'm knitting on these, but not so much. because I'm not sure, do you remember, but during this month I did renewal course. I'm still doing that because it's 3 days and we have it split and so on, so on. And I'm not sure, do you remember, because I did a finished object video about these socks and it's on 9-inch. I just wanted to be more sophisticated, I would say. I don't know. Some have something smaller. It's kind of, for me, I'm not doing here anything. That's why I took it. And the yarn I used is Patterns, and I got it as a gift too. And I love to knit more with the yarn that I get than from the yarn that I buy. I don't know why it's that. It's probably a double meaning than just me liking the yarn. Here is just me liking the yarn and someone sending to me, and then I hope that I'm knitting with it. Someone is smiling now. So Patterns Croy socks, and I took 50 grams and I split it, and I wanted to find the same matching system. I couldn't, so I thought, okay, I'll knit it, they will match anyway. But they didn't. I have them in my, now this is my gift knitting box. Oh, I shouldn't say that. So yeah, so I decided that I will take a second 50 gram ball and I will knit the same thing. I will divide the ball exactly to 25 grams and I'll knit as long as I can. So have fun and not have equal socks, but used up the yarn, and at the end of the day you can just fold the cuff and have it nice. I have an idea to who I'm going to give those socks when I finish them, so no worries. Those people will like them, and I have another 25 grams to do, although I have to finish ribbing on these. So, and the color probably you want to know obviously is 1205. Clay Colors. That's the name, isn't it? Or 57044, that's the color. I don't actually know. So check the screen now so you can see it. Which one is the color? Over the barcode or under the barcode? Okay, so this is just grab and go. It's not for this Christmas or anything like that. Now, what else I have? I forgot something. I finished something too. Okay. I finished something. I finished sweater. I forgot to mention that because now I had a pile of project bags and now I pulled out this and I know that it says sweater and it's empty. And the sweater is over here. For me, it's like a t-shirt. If something is, yeah, I don't know. So here it is. I finished it. It's beautiful. So that's another finished object video that's waiting, but it's blocked and I even ends. It's just the only thing that I need to do over here is to put my tags, and I want to do it proudly. It's so nice. The design, I didn't follow any design. I basically did whatever I felt like it, and I can't wait to show you how it looks on me. So, and that's that. You may ask, writing a pattern. I think garment knitting pattern, it's quite difficult. I'm not sure do I have a brain now for it. But let me know, what do you think? Okay, back to things I'm knitting. So 2 more things left, I think. I hope I'm not skipping anything. So, the one that I showed you last time is the one that I finished buying. Keys. Here it is, all in my lovely rustic Polish wool. And I know you're asking me, some of you are going to Poland and would like to buy something. Like I said, in Poland, we don't have yarn shops. We have more shops, there are more craft shops. And well, I haven't been living in Poland for 12 years, so maybe I'm not the best person to say what's going on, but from what I hear for my kind of here is that so far they're not They're not, so far I don't know any, which doesn't mean that they don't exist. But if you want to go for any craft shop to see how the shop looks like, you will need to ask for pasmanteria. That's how to say it on the screen. Again, pasmanteria. Pasmanteria. So it is a place that you will get crafty stuff for sewing, crocheting, knitting. I think that's all. Yeah, but most of the time over there you will find acrylic or acrylic mixed with wool. Quite similar to, or maybe not similar to Irish shops, because in the tourist you can get 100% wool. So yeah, I was very lucky to get this yarn. I made the stash. If you're interested to get your hands on any Polish rustic wool, let me know. I know I may knit another one for my sister, so I'll see how many I will have. Obviously, if at any stage I'll go to Poland and I can visit the same place, I will get more, and I will prepare it the way I like it, because the way I'm getting it, it's, you know, it's like from a farm person who spun it. And anyway, I gifted 2 skeins to Grace, so I hope she's going to knit it and use it. She's going to use, she said she's going to knit slippers and then maybe felt them, so she will see how the yarn acts. And I think she's the closest person that I know that she knows stuff about yarn and spinning and so on, so she'll tell me more. She wasn't sure, can she specify that it's a hand spun, because it was such an even work. But like I said, it could be a lady that she's so good. But if you compare it to different wool spun yarn, I would say it's not wool mill spun yarn. The other thing I knitted is this thing I showed you, my relax relax holder. I hope the name is fine. Doesn't mean anything naughty or anything like that. Let me know. You'll definitely let me know. So here it is, and this is how it looks, and probably you want me to put it on. I have a cashmere sweater that I got in a second shop in Poland. I know, when you can get cashmere sweater in a second shop. I know, 97% actually. So I was lucky, and it looks amazing. And I know Ellie got something in UK that she was shocked that you can get it, and yeah. So now I will need to check what gauge the pattern tells you to have. I can tell you what gauge I'm getting. I'm getting 16 stitches over here. 16 stitches by, oh, I'll tell you on the screen. On my belly now, check it out. I will have it written down. I'm getting 16 stitches by over here, and the pattern tells you to have on the screen now. I'm knitting at smallest size, and I'm not, you know, dimension wise, so I presume the pattern is not 16 stitches. So here it is, how it looks, and the next stage what I'll be doing will be knitting sleeves, and I have plenty of this yarn, so I don't have to worry. Like I said, I'm wearing it now on the top of the sweater, so I don't feel anything. But it is rustic, and I know I did some swaps with Instagram friends, and I'm not sure if you got my yarn. I sent it to 2 people. Let me know what you think about it. Yeah, so far so good. I really like it, and as you can see, if it's kind of cold, I can put it on the top of the sweater. So nice, so nice. I'm so happy. Okay, let me take that off. So now next stage will be sleeves, and that's that. I finished one sweater, so I casted on another one. And this one is actually the one from the top 10, which is called White Horse sweater. I'm using some lilies markers, and then jungles, so the bells. And here's my pouch, which is winter. And I'm knitting this with the yarn from the D-Stash, Americo Original. America original. Check it out on the screen so you can see it. Do you know anything about this yarn? And this is 25% superfine alpaca, 55% merino wool, 20% viscose. And we get to 425 meters. So you can see it now. Lovely. But I'm holding it double. I haven't done swatch. And I'm knitting these on, well, I started with a smaller size, which I think 3.5, and I'm now on 4 millimeters. I did a ribbing, and I did the short rows increases, and I should start lace. But the idea is that this shawl has asymmetrical yoke, which is kind of off. And I thought it's off, and it's off the same way in the front and in the back, and the arms will kind of follow the pattern, but it's not that way. It's my first ever lace, so maybe, I don't know. So even if I move it, it won't fit all in the body, at least the size that I have in mind. And I want to knit, I think, medium. So we shall see if it gets smaller. Someone is going to get it. Ugh, but I will hurt. So I did calculation, which I thought I need to start with the stitch 9th stitch, but then my friend was actually knitting it now, and that was really fun. When I was in Poland, we were chit-chatting, and she started it. She already did the yoke, and I'm just here, so I'm trying. She says that I should go with the either 8 or 24 to get either of those two motifs. So check it out, check that pattern, and I left link under the top 10 paid for patterns that I own, so the link is over there, so check it out. Yeah, so once I do that, I love knitting lace, so I think it just goes smooth. And the blend of this amazing handmade bags by Diane, so check it out, just sit and knit. That's my story, because I'm run out of keychains in my store. So the big update should be at the end or at the beginning of February. And I think that's all in regards to what's on my needles. I hope you enjoy this. Obviously, I would love to cast on more. I got some yarn, and I still haven't recorded it even in the Vlogmas. But I got this yarn. I got 2 cones, and I got 50-gram balls. So here how the cone looks like, and the yarn is very thin. It is, I have one 50-gram ball ready to do a swatch, because this yarn apparently blooms. It's 100% wool. And I really wanted to knit with this one, which is Holst Garn. That's how we say it. Holst Garn. That's how I would say it anyway. And I got a few colors. Anyway, hopefully I'll record it tomorrow. I'll have something to show you at least. But I got that many. So you could kind of have a peek what I got. And 2 cones, light and Oxford. That's where I remember the name, Oxford. And Nugget. Nugget is another one. It's not grey. It's not cream. So yeah, what I'm going to do with it, I'm going to do a swatch and see what I'm going to get with it. I have 2 or at least 3, you know, from that top 10 sweaters, and they're color works, and I would like to knit any of them. So the call will be, I wanted to go Isbra by Scandinavian Knits, but first I need to do a swatch and see what kind of swatch I'm going to get. Between 24 27, then I'll have 2 sweaters that I can actually knit in mind. So keep finger crossed. Now the harder part is just to memorize what's where. But still, my goal is to kind of tidy up in each, because I didn't do that. I basically just put those back. Just very handy. Okay, so move on to KALs. So we have two KALs going on now, which is a knit a hat KAL. I drawn winners last time. We had 1,000 finished objects, so thank you so much for participating, and I sent the prize to the winner. We keep on going. I haven't written down, but we'll be heading to 1,500. So when we get that, I will pop on some prize here and there. So now, but we are very close to knitting, crocheting, make along to reach 500. When I checked it was 499, so I'm not allowed to pull out anyone from the pile. So we need to wait for the next episode, probably in January. So check that, KAL. You can knit or crochet anything and put it over that, basically. But yeah, there are two other things that I have over that too. If any designer gives me a pattern, a copy of the pattern to give away, I'll straight away put it on Ravelry and you can check it out and read and see what's going on and to hear how to enter, because it's a pure kindness of the designer to gift a copy to me and gift one to you. And this time was Vicky's pattern, so Victoria Zahanovic, and it is penny pearls, and I want to knit in that sweater, so you can check it out on the screen. And as you could see, there's some kind of rounds with pearls, I presume, but there's kind of divide some sections, and I'm kind of tempted not to knit it with one color, but I'm tempted to maybe put some color in it, some stripes. But there's so many ideas that you could do. You can just put the one stripe on the top and do one color, or you can just, loads. So I need to think about it and pick yarn. Although I have one yarn that I got in Edinburgh. You guessed that I don't remember, but I got this green and I got one more color. So I'm not sure. So it'd be a green. I don't think I'm a green person. My skin is olive. I may not look good in it. But I'm knitting it anyway. I think that yarn, this yarn, or we shall see if I have, what do you think if I have all green? I look so pale over here, the lamp is. So I'm thinking of to do that with this, because in Edinburgh I got one sweater quantity for DK, which I got blacks. Well, I didn't get sweater quantity. I had two other screens that I wanted to mix with it, and I got a fingering. And I think that would be really nice to work with that. Just a thought. But I haven't said who won the pattern, and the winner is number 8. And the 8 is, number 8 is on the screen, the Ravelry name, and her name is Michelle, and she is from Australia. So the pattern goes to Australia. Vicky, if you're watching it, well, I'm going to send you an email anyway through Ravelry to send our Michelle and the copy of your beautiful pattern. But I presume you may watch that, so you can send it too. And then what we have a Knitting I Love pattern giveaway. It's the random act of kindness for me that, you know, you're watching, you checking, and you're checking on me, you're saying hi, you're knitting my patterns, and so on and so on. And just to say thank you to you all, that's the thread, so you can go and check it out. In that thread you write a post and you write the pattern you really like. Although it may take ages until you win. You may not win at all. But if you do, no worries, there's no rush. Even though you wrote one pattern, because I'm designing more, hopefully, you can just tell me what exactly pattern you want to receive. And I've noticed, I'm not sure, I don't remember, so if I'm mistaken, that's only it's a better thing for the winners. I have the winners for October, November and December. So let's start. For October, the number is 21. And that's Nana. And in the bracket she says, yes, 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 that's my name. And she's from Norway. So congratulations. I haven't actually checked what kind of patterns you wanted to get, but on the screen you can check it out. Double check and let me know what would you like to actually get, just in case. And if you have all of my patterns, if that's the case, you can always gift a pattern to a friend. Leave me a note and tell me what exactly should I write. What should I write the proper way? Okay, in November, The November winner is number 8. It's Anita, so on the screen her rarity name, and she's from South Africa. So congratulations, let me know what kind of pattern you would like to get. December is number 18. And it's Amanda from UK, and here it's her rarity name. So congratulations. Let me know what kind of pattern you would like to win. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave maybe a week, 2 weeks, then I will post your names on Ravelry, so it should pop in there. I'm not going to tell what kind of pattern you want until you let me know, and then I will fill it in over that. For instance, you can check what other patterns other winners got. You know, I'm tired, I think. Anyway, so congratulations, that's a lot of things going on, so thank you so much for sticking. And the next section is my shop. It'll be a quick one, so just to let you know, in regards to the shop, my next update will be at the end of January, beginning of February, and most of that time I will have keychains. In regards to pouches, you can find pouches now, whatever I have, so check it out before they completely be gone if you haven't done it yet. I remind you, if you're a podcaster and you would want to get something until 31st of January, you can send me a message that you want to purchase something from my shop, and I'll give you a nice discount. I will check that you are a podcaster and you're podcasting. Don't worry. I said about now, I had a situation in regards that my website is updating itself and I don't have a control or information about it when it happens. But when it happened, everything should work fine. And sometimes the situation is there is only one item available in the cart, and that's what you see. And I get information that what to do with it. And lately with Claire, I think we found a solution. It looks that the cookies memorize the old version of my website, and that kind of creates some error. But how to go around it, or use different device, or delete cookies on your browser. Sometimes it even looks that if you have 2 browsers and if you use the second one, but you haven't opened my shop for a while yet, it will take the files, the ones that are active, and will be running well. So that's a solution in case you came across something like this and you weren't happy or you haven't even told me about it. So yeah, it's just, even refreshing websites sometimes a few times, it doesn't tell that browser to get the proper files. Yeah. The news is that I designed a new pouch. We're working on it. Like I said, the person that I'm collaborate with creating pouches helps me with designs too, and we're working on it. Hopefully at the end of January with a big update I will have that new pouch too. It's going to be the one that you can also use it for your notebooks, because basically I just designed a pouch for myself for year 2019. And I'll just be sharing that with you and have some more in the shop. So yeah. And the second thing is I was getting emails in regards getting a big DPN pouch because you love it so much, but you would want to get that also for your hats when you're decreasing and you're using DPNs with the 20 centimeters one, so 5 inches. So yes, I'm going to have it in my shop. I think it's going to be approximately 23 centimeters pouch, quite bigger, and only that pouch and a DPN smaller version will come with the winter design, because I also got from some people information that they would really want to get the winter version in the DPN version style. So just telling you, it's going to happen, but at the end of January, beginning of February. So whatever it's in my shop now, that's what I have. So I hope you're going to check it out, what's in there, and you're going to enjoy it. Now, in case you just end up with one item in the cart, you will try to find a solution. If you still have problems with that, let me know, or try a different device. At the end of the day, you can always write it down what you want to get, and I'll try to do my best that those items will get to you. Although, like I said, first came, first serve in regards ordering, so do it fast. Okay, I think that's all. So thank you so much for watching and spending some time with me and listening to my bubbling and rumbling about my knitting adventures. Yeah, and I don't have a clue what I'm going to knit in 2019, and if you do, let me know down below because I'm so interested. Don't forget to join the Knitting I Love group on Ravelry. I hope you're going to say hi to me. I'll put all the links down below so you're just one click away from that, and also Instagram and so on and so on. So I hope you enjoyed this one. I think the episode 1 will be my last one. So if you're just watching my episode, I want to wish you Merry Christmas if you're celebrating, and if you're not, the best December ever. Happy New Year, and I hope to see you in the next year. Well, sound, and good and happy for new adventures.